Bonjour, hi my loves. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing fine. It's been a while since the last time I talked to you. I am so excited to tell you my newest obsession. But first, again, I want to apologize because it's been a month, and I think over a month, since the last time I gave you a podcast. And my excuse this time, finals. I think it's pretty valid. Finals really almost killed me. It was an intense experience that I will not be continuing talking about it for right now. And plus, I still don't have my exam results. So, the girl's living in delusion. And that should be fucking illegal. You know what? What are you fucking telling? So, you're fucking telling me that you're going into Christmas, that you're going into the New Year's, and that I still don't fucking have my results? Can there be a law that's saying, like, before the 23rd, all exams should be corrected and you should receive all of your grades? Because how fucking insane and, like, mentally abusive it is to put the students through that. Like, what? So you're telling me that I'm supposed to celebrate and enjoy life and being so, like, grateful and all, and I don't even fucking know if I passed all my classes? What? You're not making sense. And that's fucking ironic because I have an ethic class that it's mandatory, and it's not really ethical to do that. That was my rant. Some things never change. But my newest obsession is, I was about to say for the moment, but honestly, I think it's for life. It's the TV show My Life with the Walter Boys. What are you saying? This TV show was so fucking good. Like, if you thought, and even myself, I thought that This Summer I Turned Pretty was like A1 cinematography and plot twist, and you know what? I'm not a cinema nerd, okay? Like, I don't. If I enjoyed a movie, for me, it's 5 out of 5, okay? But, like, The Summer I Turned Pretty, I thought that I loved it really a lot. But then, My Life with a Walter Boy. So good. I don't even know where to start. My Life with a Walter Boy is definitely, like, above The Summer I Turned Pretty. By far. By kilometers, by miles, whatever system of conversion you're using. It was masterpiece, honestly. And it's rare for me to say that. It's rare. For a Netflix show? Oh my god. What are you saying? And so, if you didn't guess it, I will be talking for the whole podcast about the TV show My Life with the Walter Boys. I'll give you my thoughts, I'll give you my opinions, I'll give you which team am I in with what. I'm gonna tell you which team I am rooting for the female, for the main character, Jackie. I will also give you, because it was announced that a season 2 will be happening and coming. Like, what? Oh my god. And I've made some, like, season 2 predictions because why not? And let's start from the beginning. You know what? So for those who don't know what it is about, so basically, if I'm looking down, it's because have it on my phone. It's basically based on a novel that has the same name, My Life with the Walter Boys, and this novel was originally from Wattpad. So the author started off as a Wattpad writer. And the series follows recently orphaned Jackie Howard, a teenage girl from Manhattan who relocates to rural Colorado after she is taken in by the Walters, a family of 7 sons. It has how many episodes? 8, I think? No, 10 episodes. It was the 10 best episodes of my life. The plot, the characters. Describe all of the characters. You have Cole, one of the boys who's in a love triangle with Jackie. Cole, he used to be, well, he used to be the quarterback in his football team, but unfortunately, last year he was playing and he got himself injured and he cannot play anymore, so he's not the quarterback in football team and he's just not playing football anymore. And other than that, he's the popular boy. He is really attractive, so a lot of girls and guys, honestly, are attracted to him, and they call his attractiveness, quote unquote, power, the cool effect. And since he got injured, his motivation to just go to school and like be a good student really dropped. He just getting D's and F's and all bad grades. Then you have Alex. Alex, he is the other guy who's in a love triangle with Jackie. Alex, he's more reserved, he's more timid. He's a nerdy guy, a geek. He is super nice to his friends. He doesn't have a lot of friends, he's low key. And he has a best friend. Her name is Kylie. I want them to end up together. They are absolutely cute. What are you saying? What? Like best friend to lovers trope? I'm eating that shit up. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Alex. I honestly, they did the actor pretty fucking dirty, let me tell you that. To put all of his hair like in front of his like forehead, kind of like the old, when Justin Bieber was younger, kind of the same hairstyle. And because they put a lot of gel in his hair, sometimes it just looks greasy. But I know that it's not greasy, that it's just gel, but like they really did him dirty. Because I saw an interview with uh, Alex, well, the actor, and he had his hair like all behind. He looked so beautiful. Like, why did you put all his fucking hair in front of him like that and do him so dirty? He has such a beautiful face. Like, just let him get his hair behind. After you have Danny. Danny is actually the fraternal twin to Cole. Danny is more into films and cinema and like to be an actor. He's super, super, super nice. He's the only character that Cole can be like vulnerable to because, of course, they're fraternal twins, but it's also the only character that Cole can like. Not that Cole is nice to, but like he, you see that he has a soft spot for Danny, and actually his character is so sweet. Like, I want to see more screen time in season 2 with Danny. He's so cute, and his little relationship, not relationship, but the little beginnings with Aaron, it's so adorable. What are you saying? Not only do I really have a deep appreciation and love towards Danny, but Danny made me famous on TikTok. Wait. What are you saying? So, let me give you the little story time. I was talking to my friend Chloe after we both finished watching the show because, of course, when I was watching the show, I was like, Chloe, listen up. I started my life with the Walter Boys. It's so good. But I didn't want to, sell it too much to her because I was like, maybe it's just me that I think it's good. Maybe the whole world think it's really fucking bad. My friend Chloe watches the show in one day. The 10 episodes in one day. She slays. She ate. And she was like, it is so fucking good. I've watched and read the books of The Summer I Told Pretty. And the TV show, My Life with a Walter Boy, is still better. I was like, oh my god, girl. And of course, she is also a Cole stan lover supporter. We love him. Oh my god, I should stop talking. And I was, we were talking about the show and like our thoughts, what we love, what we like, blah, 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 blah. And at one point I was like, oh my god, did you realize in the show that there's a point where Jackie, she had a nightmare. She wakes up in the middle of the night. She goes downstairs and she sees in the living room Danny watching movies. And she talks to him and blah blah blah, and she goes on with her life. And later on in the show, I kind of realized not only that Danny and Cole were fraternal twins, because they just mentioned it once or twice and never again. So like I kind of like wasn't listening when they were mentioning it, but I kind of realized later on. And not only that, but they're sharing a room. So I was talking to Chloe and I was like, do you think that every time Cole brings out girls in their room, in their shared rooms, it's at that moment then he's like, you know what? I'll go watch a movie downstairs. What are you saying? And I said that to Chloe and she was like, oh my god, you should post a TikTok. This is so fucking good. And I was like, bless her soul, Chloe, but I think everyone else in the world made that conclusion. Like, I am not that smart. I should credit myself more often. But Chloe was like, you should post a TikTok. You should post a TikTok. I was like, yeah, maybe not. And the other day, a day passes and she's like, you will post this TikTok tonight about Danny and your whole theory. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it just to make you happy. I fucking posted. Ah! I have 1.2 million views and 222k likes. What are you saying? What are you? And a lot of people didn't realize that. Well, it clearly shows because it has a lot of likes and a lot of views. But like, oh my god, I scream so loud. I think my brother is like, what is she doing? But what are you saying? Thank you, Danny Volta. Thank you. Thank you. But like, what? Am I like a good theorist? Am I like a good thinker? Should I be a part of the FBI? Honestly, at this point, give me a letter, I'll sign it. I'll do the citizens a favor. What? But like, I'm still in shock. And low-key, my TikTok page has been My Life with a Walter Boy fan account. I've been only posting that. Honestly, good for myself. But like, look! Oh, I'm put the volume. Wait. What are you saying? What are you saying? 1.2 millions! That's insane! Oh my god. And every time, like, every like 30 minutes, I'm like, and watching it like gain more and more views and more likes. I'm like, oh my god. I'm seeing myself in LA and like hanging out with these influencers, doing some collabs, complaining how hard it is to be an influencer. Of course, I'm being sarcastic. But like, I really thought that my life would be like popping off, but you know what? I'm not complaining. Thank you, Daddy. So nobody care about the other brothers. So I can end here. And also, I love how they portrayed in a really relatable and realistic way what it's like to live in a big family. In my family, we are, including myself, 4 siblings. I'm the oldest of 3 brothers, and it depicts perfectly what it's like living with boys. For example, there's a scene where Cole is about to drive in his car and all of his siblings are entering his car and he's like, what the hell, guys? And one of the older sibling opened the car door on the passenger side and there was a younger sibling sitting there and he just looked at the younger sibling and he just already knew that he had to give his place to the older one. Like a little simple little detail like that really tells a lot because it's true. If I'm in my family, if we are getting somewhere and one of my brothers are getting in the passenger seat and I want to sit in the passenger seat, I am opening the car door and letting them know that I, the older one, has to sit in the fucking passenger seat. That's logic. I'm born first. What? I am using that I'm born first card whenever I can. Because I am and I can. This is feminism. And what was I saying? Yeah, little details like that and how like living with brothers can be like they can like do like some pranks to you that you're like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna like for example when one of the brothers put bleach in Jackie's shampoo, that's fucked up. But like no, I'm not condoning any of that. But putting bleach? What if it got through in her eye? Are you stupid? But like brothers are like that sometimes. They are generally stupid. And little shit like that, I'm like, that's so like that just portrays perfectly the reality of living with brothers. And I really loved how it was there were some times where it was more in a subtle way and other times it was more in your face. You know what? It's Team Cole. I am Team Cole. Cole Walter, I love you. Love you. And you know why? Several reasons. For those bitches who are like, oh my god, you like the toxic ones, blah 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 blah. Can you recall when I said that I was Team Jeremiah in the Summer and Pretty? And all of you bitches were rooting for Connie Baby. Connie Baby was clearly depressed. The man was going through it, and I'm not accusing him. I'm not judging him. But the man, because was depressed, he was treating Belly really shitty. That's why I was Team Jeremiah, because he's such a golden retriever boy. And I should stop talking about the Summer and Pretty because now we're talking about my life with the Walter boys. Thank God, none of Cole nor Alex was like, I believe, toxic. Yeah, none of them were toxic. And I still love Cole because I love his personality. Like, he's outgoing, he's funny, he's super, like, he shows how much he cares and loves someone towards the little things, the actions that he's doing. That's, I think, his love language. And plus, it's the first time since the freaking Disney days since I found a guy attractive who happens to be blonde. Like, the last time that I thought a guy was attractive and happened to be blonde was Sterling Knight from Starstruck and Sony with a Chance, the blonde guy, or Lucas Till, I think, the main guy in Hannah Montana, and the guy who's playing the love interest of Taylor Swift in You Belong With Me. You Belong With Me? Yeah, You Belong With Me. Or who else? There was another blonde guy. Oh, Chad Michael Murray in Cinderella's Story with Hilary Duff. Those were the last time that I ever found a blonde man attractive. And I'm not hating on blonde men. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not the type to be like, blonde men. Like, at all. I'm like, my heart is big, okay? My heart is big. But, but like, I feel like in high school and like in college and in university, like, there weren't a lot of blonde guys. And there weren't a lot of blonde guys who were, I believe, attractive. In my opinion. Subjectively. It's rare that I say the word subjectively. But Cole Walter? Let's, again, I'm gonna give you a timeline. When I started watching the show, episode 1, I was like, you know what? I'm bored. I have nothing else to do, and it's 10 p.m., so I need to watch something. Started watching the episode 1. I was like, I don't know why, but episode 1, the way that it was filmed, I feel like it's not the same cameraman from episode 1 until the rest of the show. Is it just me? I feel like in episode 1 it was just like filmed in a way that maybe made me not sure about the TV show, and like the dialogues were kind of like, what is happening? It's the only time in the whole show that I cringed, which makes me think, that's why it makes me think like maybe it was another director or something, or maybe I'm just dumb. Probably second option. But yeah, so oh my god. I lost my train of thought. Fuck. But like yeah, episode 1, I wasn't sure. But man, on episode 2, ah, so fucking good. Like, and the dialogues were so it's the first time I think ever in my life through the movies and TV shows. Why did I dance? Movies and TV shows that I've watched that are like rom-coms and teenage movies, blah blah blah. It's the first time that the dialogues were really fucking good. Episode 4, the dialogues, the little references and stuff. Episode 4, named 19, my favorite by far. And the gray long sleeve that Cole was wearing. I don't know what was in that long sleeve gray. What? But and men with green eyes are my weakness. I'm always saying that I don't have a type physically, but green eyes, or like brown eyes with a splash of green or any variation of green. Oh my god! Like, what are you saying? What are you fucking saying? He was casted the same way Shonda Rhimes casts her main characters. You know? Like, oh my god. And the actor, his name is Noah Lalonde. He's clearly from Quebec. For those who don't know, I'm from Quebec too. So it's like, not, maybe he's not direct. I mean, I looked at Wikipedia. He's not direct. Like, his ancestors are clearly from Quebec. Lalonde. That's like the most common name out here. Out here. I really loved the fact that for once, the storyline was like in the countryside. I feel like every like teenage show and movies that came up in the recent year were all in the city, and the fact that this one was in countryside, it added a little je ne sais quoi. It added a little thing different, and I really liked it. You know, seeing the horses, seeing the beautiful views, and seeing the rhythm of life to be a little bit more slower than if it was in the city. I really enjoyed that. I really did. And oh my god. Oh my god. I'm completely under the Cole effect. I shouldn't be blamed. Oh my god. And I'm really surprised. So many things to say. First of all, and I swear it's the last time in this episode that I'm gonna be talking about the Samaritan Pretty. I fucking hate it on TikTok. They don't have it right. People are saying that if you were Team Conrad, you are a Cole girl. No, girlie! If you were a Jeremiah girl, you are a Cole girl. And if you were if you were a Conrad girl, I don't agree that you're automatically an Alex girl. But I do agree that if you are a Jeremiah girl, you are a Cole girl. You know why? They're both extroverted. They're both outgoing. They're both super, like, just in general happy. Like, just happy and grateful to be here. Live, laugh, love. And they're both, like, always making sure that the one that they love are, like, happy. And that's something that I really do appreciate about these two characters. And for those bitches out here, no, I shouldn't call them bitches, I don't know them. For those girls out here saying like, oh, if you are a Conrad girl, you're for sure a Cole girl. Why are you saying that? Just because they're both older brothers? What? Nah, girl, that's not the case. Just because they're both bad boys, Conrad is not a bad boy. He's just depressed. And I'm not blaming him again. Like, it's normal that he's depressed. He's going through a lot of family issues. But, like, the fact that people are qualifying Conrad as a bad boy just shows me that they've never read Wattpad books. I'm exposing myself, but it's for the good cause. Conrad is not a bad boy. And Cole either. Neither, I feel like. Maybe it's a hot take. I feel like this is more of a hot take than saying that Cole isn't toxic. And people are like, oh, but he really played with Aaron's heart. I mean, facts, but like, whatever. He did, but like, she knew what she was getting herself into. Oh my god. I sound so wrong. Does that make sense? And yeah, he shouldn't have fucked Olivia. But they were both consensual adults. Oh my god, this is so wrong what I'm saying. No, actually, objectively, I am wrong. That was fucked up. Cole, put your pants up. What? Did I just shamed some? What? I don't know what I'm saying. And like, if only fucking Poe? What? If only fucking Cole brought the fucking teapot earlier, it would have fucking changed the whole storyline. Can you imagine that? Can you fucking imagine that? I'm not even gonna lie, call me dramatic or whatever, but the amount of times where I had to fucking pause the show and just scream, my brother must have thought, my brother maybe thought that I was clinically insane because he would just like randomly hear screams in the middle of the night. What are you saying? But this show made me feel just so many emotions I thought that I, first of all, forgot that I could have, but also like that it's been a while since the last time I had. Like, genuinely, I fell in love with Cole Walter. Cole. And like, I'm so surprised that there's a big and strong fandom for Alex. Don't get me wrong, like, Alex in theory, he, like, I don't know how to explain it. He's someone that I could have fallen for, if that makes sense. Like, the nerdy, shy little, not little, I mean, he's short, but like, short king appreciation here. What? But like, he's nerdy and geek and shy and funny and a little quirky. Like, I love guys like that usually, but I don't know why Cole just fucking hits. Like, what? The auction moment when he auctioned himself because no one would like donate to the charity event that Jackie was organizing, so he just like auctioned himself because he knows the effect that he has on people, and he helped her raise money. If that ain't romance, what are you saying? Like, the amount of times, honestly, this show just made me realize that I'll just never have someone who is and acts like Cole Walter. And I don't want to cry, but I probably will. But like, or just the fucking teapot. So for those who didn't watch, so basically the teapot. I mean, you fucking watch if you clicked the teapot where it got broken, and it's a teapot that's really sentimental to Jackie because it's her late sister who gave it to her, and it was broken, and he spent so much time and effort to like put it back and glue it together, and he was about to give it to her, but he saw her kissing his fucking younger brother. What are you saying? And he got so blindsided because before that, the amount of like little moments that they shared together, yes, they never kissed, but like they were about to. They were about to. Imagine if the roles were reversed. Imagine if the genders were reversed. Everyone on TikTok and the whole internet would be talking trash on Jackie. Well, if Jackie was a guy. But no one did as much. What are you saying? And their final kiss? Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! The the little tank top, the luminosity, the lighting, the hair, the fucking hair, the head placement. I will never be loved. I will never. Like, he is written by a woman. I mean, literally, but like. And the fact that Jackie has the fucking audacity, she fucking technically cheated on Alex because she kissed Cole, and she has the fucking audacity after this heaven of a kiss, move back to New York without telling anyone. That she's mad for that. She's mad crazy for that. Like, oh my god, imagine little Cole. For once, he finally, like, found happiness after his whole injury and all of that. She just laughed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. And the, and the scene under the rain. Oh my fucking god. And the whole truth or dare moment when they were, like, alone, like, next to each other, and he just randomly said, like, truth or dare, and like, oh my fucking god, that was my favorite moment. Like, the whole, like, and when they were next to this in the living room next to the chimney, is that the name? And like, they were talking and getting all sentimental about, you know, the things that are currently making them sad. Cole being his injury and kind of having his dream, well, he lost his dream, and Jackie losing her whole family, and they're having a very sentimental moment. They were about to kiss again, and the fucking family came back from the fucking restaurant or something. What? Like, the fact that my friend Leanne thinks that Cole is not attractive. I was about to say she must be crazy in the head, but we don't disrespect Leanne like that. But she must be crazy in the head. What do you say? He's literally like, I'd give anything. Is it bad if I say that? I've never used the word or the what? I've never described someone that I find attractive as he is my baby daddy, but Cole Walker definitely made me say these words. I'm kind of ashamed of that. I'm aware that it's cheesy. You know what? At least I still have my little awareness. But the parents' parenting is really A1 though. I really love their little parenting and love story. I couldn't give less of a fuck about Will's love story and marriage and the teacher and the English teacher. Couldn't give less of a fuck. Still watch though, but couldn't care less. If you would have took this time and give me just Cole and Jackie, honestly, only Cole scenes, I wouldn't complain at all. In the end, I cried for so intensely as if like Cole Walter died. It was so intense. But honestly, I cried that much because it was when I watched it back then, it wasn't announced that there will be a season 2, and I cried because I was really scared because sometimes, yo, Netflix, listen carefully. Why the fuck do you always cancel good shows? Julie and the Phantoms, Society, whatever. And like, I was so scared that they would cancel My Life with the Walter Boys too. Thank the Lord they didn't. I cried. I don't think I'll cry like that in my marriage, honestly. But I did for Cole Walter. I really did. Also, why his name sounds like Paul Walker? Not complaining. Just in my head, If I say Paul, that's why. And also, it made me want to read the book. And I'll go next week at Barnes and Nobles with my friend Leanne, and I'll take the book and read it and buy it, of course. Like, what? And like, tell me why. There were some scenes apparently in the TV show that were supposed to be Cole and Jackie's scenes, but happened to end up to be Jackie and Alex's scene. What are you saying? If in the book it wasn't an Alex and Jackie scene, in the show too, it just means that there's clearly a winner in the love triangle. But I get it. You want to have more seasons. You need to have like interesting plot twists and storylines, blah blah blah. I get it, but like, oh my god, oh my god, what are you saying? What are you saying? That was literally also my reaction at the end. Like when it just stops at Jackie being in the airport, I was like, what are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying? What the hell? This show only brought me positive things in my life. And why not continue to manifest these positive things and tell you about my season 2 predictions? What I think should happen in season 2. And I told it to two of my friends, Chloe and Ariane, and they were both like, oh my god, it's good. But did they say that because they're my friends? Or did they say that because they really mean it? Maybe a little bit of both. But I'm gonna tell you, oh my god, I think it's really good. So in episode 1, at the end, Jackie flies out to New York with her uncle and Danny. So in episode 1, you see Jackie and Danny living their lives in New York and they're going, well, they have their internships, and you see them like kind of like their lifestyle in their internships. And at one point, Jackie goes back to her family home and she kind of has all these memories because all of her family died, unfortunately, in a tragic accident. And she's kind of like feeling all these emotions, and it really like impacts her a lot. And parallelly, during this time, Cole goes to summer school, and there's not a lot of students because it's summer school. And he becomes friends with a girl. Let's call her Nora. Why not? N-O-R-A-H, maybe? No, N-O-R-A. He becomes friends with Nora, who looks physically like Jackie. So brown hair, brown eyes. Am I describing myself? And also, Cole never reached out to Jackie because he took it really personally how Jackie left after their little moment, after their really intense kiss, as if it meant nothing to her. So Cole really is like, wow, she did that after our moment. I thought it was something special. I thought it meant as much as it meant to me for her, but it didn't. So he's really like angry and still hurt about that. And something to keep in note, it's that he becomes friends with this girl, Nora, not because he thinks she's hot or like blah blah blah, but because, and before telling you the reason, I'll give you a little backstory on Nora, because we'll learn that in the show in season 2. She is in summer school not because she didn't have good grades, but actually because she got into the school during like the last 2 or 3 months before the end of the year. And because she transferred schools, they were like some classes that she had in her old school that weren't credited. So all things to say, she needed some credits, and to like make it easier for her to gain internships and blah blah blah, she needs to do a summer school, and she's actually really smart and stuff. And because she transferred like literally like a month or two before the school ends, she didn't have the time to make some new friends. She didn't have the time to even like know all the teas and the rumors and like who's popular, who's not, who's the nerds, who's the drama kings, who's the, she didn't have time to learn all of that info. So when she meets Cole in the class, for her it's just like another guy. And for him, Cole, he really appreciates that because it's like the first time of his in his life where someone treats him just as Cole and not as Cole Walter, the Cole effect, Cole the quarterback, Cole the popular guy. It's the first time that someone sees him just as himself, and he really appreciates that and values that, and that's why he really has a strong affection towards him and Nora's friendship. And you can say, maybe, for the ones who are listening, you could be like, oh, but Jackie too didn't know all of that. No, she did. Because literally the day she came into school, she quickly realized that Cole is the popular guy, he's the playboy, blah, 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 blah. She knew all of that. And even if she didn't, like, yeah, she just knew. And then again, at the same time, Alex is in his internship with horses and stuff, and he tried actually to reach out to Jackie, but she never really answered him, or maybe vaguely, like things like, oh, it's not you, it's me, type of thing. So maybe like they had a little talk, but it was really vague. And during this time, of course, Alex was sad and blah blah blah, and he realized that the only person who really genuinely cares about him is his best friend, Kylie, because she never stopped reaching out. They would talk for hours on the phone and like play their video games and blah blah blah. So he really like realized during this moment that he quote unquote made the wrong choice by being with Jackie, and it was and has been Kylie all along, you know? But that's not parenthesis, these all the things that I'm saying are not only happening in episode 1. Like it could be happening throughout the whole season. Like I don't know like what happens in which episode. After let me see my list. Oh, and Danny, he keeps, of course, texting Aaron, and they often have little FaceTime sessions, and it's super sweet because you're like, oh my god, like they're like still keeping in touch, and like it's super cute and like innocent, and like we absolutely are rooting for them. And then a certain point, while Jackie is still in New York with Danny and her uncle, her uncle shows Jackie like wedding pictures or old pictures of when they were younger, of her and her family and her parents, and he shows to Jackie like the album of her parents' wedding night, and while looking at all of these pictures, she kind of have a moment of realization of like, oh my god, it is Cole. It has been Cole all along. He is the one. I fucked up. I messed up. And while she had this realization, it happened to be like maybe a couple days before she had to come back to Colorado because the school starts. So once she had this realization, she's like, okay, from the moment I land in Colorado, I need to go talk to Cole. I need to give him like my apologies, and like I'll I'll do my best to make him forgive me. And so she comes back from New York, and Alex is still in the internship. And when she comes back to New York, when she comes back to Colorado, sorry, she realizes that even though she can do all of her puppy eyes and give all of her apologies, Cole really doesn't want to hear them. He doesn't care. He talks to her like only if he has to. For example, like give me the salt, but like he won't like have discussions and long conversation with her. He doesn't care. He's like so unfazed. He's like, no, no, no. He's still hurt, which is understandable. Of course, you don't do that to someone like after sharing this a moment. You just leave and don't ever try to reach out because I told you, Never reached out to Jackie, but Jackie also never reached out to Cole, even after the realization she made. But in her head, she was like, I'm gonna see him in a couple days, so I can tell him in front of his face. But she wasn't able to tell him, like, oh, I realize it's you, because Cole just doesn't care. He, like, when every time she'd ask, like, can I talk to you, he'd be like, no, girl. No, girl. Go read your book. And then, yeah. And then there's back to school, blah, blah, blah. Cole is still friend with Nora. And because they are in the same grade, they have some classes in common. And also, an element that I forgot to say is that during summer school, of course, Nora and Cole are getting friends and getting closer, but not necessarily in a romantic way. Don't get it twisted. Just in a friendship way. Um, we would see some like cute little moments, like, for example, they're in summer school and I don't know, they have to write an essay, and because Nora is a really good student and has ease with like homeworks and all of that, and she sees that Cole is struggling to write his essay, she'll be like, oh, if you want, we can see each other after school, and I can help you. And there will be like some little bad boy nerdy girl moments, because that was a missed opportunity in season 1 when the English teacher saw Jackie and I was like, hey, give this homework to Cole. I thought personally that the next thing that was going to happen is that you'll see Jackie kind of like having little like, you know, not teaching Cole, but like showing him like how to write a good essay, the do's and don'ts, and like having a little cute moment like that, the little nerdy girl and dumb boy trope. But no, it never happened. Missed opportunity. So Nora would also be like, objectively, Nora, not only she looks a little bit like on paper like Jackie, but with her personality, Cole kind of also starts to realize that she, not only she reminds him of Jackie, but also he realizes that it's so easy and natural with Nora. So it kind of like fucks up with Cole. So if you followed my story correctly, you kind of start understand that the love triangle would be more between Jackie, Cole, and Nora. And then after the back to school and all of that, it'll be Nate's birthday. So Cole's brother, Cole and Alex's brother. And for his birthday, his boyfriend, Skylar, decided to organize a surprise birthday party at his house, so at Skylar's house. So, of course, because it's Nate's surprise birthday party, he invited all of the close friends and family members to Nate, which, of course, there will be Cole, and of course, there will be Jackie. And then, at a moment during the night, Jackie and Cole would be both on the dance floor. But Jackie would be a little. She would have had a little bit drink. What? She would be a little bit drunk. A lot drunk, let's be honest. And they'll be both on the dance floor. And it's kind of the first time that Cole kind of like is less like, oh, I don't want to talk to you, and he's more like calmer, let's say like that. And he doesn't mind that much that Jackie is like in front of him. And because Jackie is really drunk, she says something along the lines of like, I really missed you, Colorado. Because, Cole used to call Jackie New York, and Jackie at the end started to call Cole Colorado. And she says that, and it kind of, and this moment gets interrupted because of course Cole had to bring Nora, kind of like interrupts them without knowing. She's like, hey Cole, here's your drink. And it's the first time keep in mind that Jackie and Nora meet each other. Jackie doesn't know who Nora is, and Nora doesn't necessarily know, well, she doesn't know the history that Cole and Jackie have. She just knows that she's a girl that is living with Cole's family. That's it. And when Nora arrives, Cole kind of is like, "Hey, let's go somewhere else." Not to do anything necessarily, just friendship things, you know. And friendship things. I'm so dumb. And that's all I came up with. Do you think it's good? I think it's so fucking good. What are you saying? And also, a little detail I forgot to mention. Once Jackie comes back from New York and is in Colorado, sh Cole will stop calling Jackie by New York and he'll start calling her by her real name, which is Jackie, which is something that he never did in season one. So when he starts doing that, Jackie's like, oh my god, I really fucked up. So yeah, and I don't know how season two will end up. Maybe and at the end of season two, Cole will be like, will have to make a choice. I don't know. I don't know. But in my little notes, I wrote maybe that eventually Nora would get Augusted. You know, August by Taylor Swift. The whole like she would get like left on the side and like Cole and Jackie would live happily ever after. Maybe that will be the end. But at the end of the day, I really want Jackie and Cole to end up together. But in season one, Cole was running after Jackie. But in season two, Jackie will be running after Cole. And also, it's interesting if like I don't know, maybe if like we see like Cole really like maybe starting to fall in love with Nora. I don't know. Maybe it's too soon. Or maybe just like having little moments that are close to get like more than friendships, but always something happens where he like just thinks about Jackie because like I said, Nora reminds him a lot of Jackie. I don't know. I really fucking like it. Should I DM oh my hair. Should I DM the director of My Life with the Walter Boys and be like, "Hey girl, if you want I can drop you my script, my little script. I don't need any compensation. I just want to be credited like at the end. Just write my name. It could be in font 9. I don't care. Just do it. Do it for the people. Do it for the people. Do it for the mm. On that note, I will end the podcast here. I hope you appreciated me thirsting over Cole Walter and just talking about the show overall. Hey Noah Lalonde, if you're watching or listening to this, you don't need to file a restraining order. I will be able to act normal because I think we deserve a chance. You can be the Justin to my Hailey Bieber. I swear I'm not a stalker. I'm just a woman who has the opportunity to have a great vision, and you're like someone that I think is attractive. Not like Leanne, who said the opposite. We still love her for that. But I love doing hey Cole. I mean, hey Noah. What am I saying? What am I saying? Oh my god. But hey. By the way, I will find the actor's name because he made me famous. I am, well, famous for a couple seconds, but still. Danny Walter. Connor Stanhope. Man, you gave me hope. For real. Connor, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm the number. My TikTok became the number 2 hashtag on Danny Walter. Like, if you write hashtag Danny Walter on TikTok, my TikTok is the second one with the most views and likes. Like, that's such a flex. Should I become a stan? Should my TikTok page become a Danny Walter page? Maybe. By the way, Paige, that girl, such a bitch. Such a fucking bitch. What are you fucking saying? I mean, she kind of did what Jackie did. Am I being mean? I don't want to be against women. For free. But, like, that's fuck. I mean, oh no, she literally did the same thing that Jackie did. Never mind. I guess it's favoritism. But, like, man, I fucking love the show. I hope I made someone want to watch the show, and I hope I made someone who disliked the show love the show because how much I love the show. And I'm so excited for season 2. I literally hope that I'm gonna be alive. And who knows? Maybe I'll watch season 2 next to Noël Lalonde. Oh my god, that was so cheesy. I'm sorry. But like, I'm sorry that it was cheesy. I'm not sorry that I said it. What? But oh my god, I'm so shy. I swear. You know what? I think he's my celebrity crush. You're lucky. I don't have a lot. There's you and Dylan O'Brien. But Dylan O'Brien has a couple years in advance. But I mean, it could be forgotten if you give me a chance. Oh my god, I will stop. Aya, what the fuck are you doing? I love you. Je t'aime in a good Quebecois. What? Quebecer. Love you, Noah. I hope you girls are Team Cole. If you are Team Alex, literally DM me. Literally, I'll answer because I need your arguments because they are they're no. So you're telling me that you would much more rather Jackie to end up with Alex than Alex to end up with Kylie? What are you gonna say after that? What are you gonna say after that? Ha 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 ha. But I love Cole. I don't know. How does the actress of Jackie, Nikki Rodriguez, does? I would have fallen in love. I mean, I would have fallen in love with both of them. I would have been a Jackie. Don't get me wrong, but like, what? How? How? That's one of the best things that I've ever did to my mental health. Never been an actress. Not that I could have been at all. Like, I'm not talented like that. But if I was talented, I'm grateful that I'm not in this lifetime at least. Because I would have fallen with every single one of my co-star. Like, you're telling me that my co-star is attractive and I'm playing a character who's in love with this co-star and vice versa. And you're expecting me, a fool, a hopeless romantic, simply a woman, to not fall in love? This is your mistake for thinking that. I knew. But I love you, Cole. I hope you are celebrating beautiful holidays. I hope that you are taking this time off to kind of like find yourself back, gain some energy, gain some will to live, and I hope that in 2024 you'll be slaying so hard. Oh my god. I made a little like calendar on like each month, my goals for this podcast. Tell me why. I predicted in August I will be successful enough to retire from my 9 to 5. Even though I don't have a 9 to 5, but I get one eventually. And by August I will be retired. What? Not retired. I'll leave my 9 to 5. What are you saying? Are you insane? So you're telling me that in 8 months I could be living off of this podcast? It's less time than a pregnancy. And I think I can do that? And that's delusion, baby. I hope all of y'all bitches are as delusioned as I am, because delusion land is so nice until it hits you in the face. But it didn't hit me in the face yet. I love you, Cole. On this note, have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful night. Sleep well. Au revoir.